This is Peter with F-Body Warehouse, and today what we're doing, we're working on our 1981 Trans Am. We just completed putting in our hooker show bar here, and while we're at it, we decided we were going to add one of the new reproduction rear center consoles to the car. Now the rear center consoles come in black, so we've redyed this using SEM Camel Tan. You have two cup holders, or two inserts that come with the reproduction. The first one is the standard ashtray, and because I have kids, you know, they're 8 and 10, they're sure not smoking in the back seat of my car. So we took that out, and we're running the other unit that comes with it also, which is a cup holder, and then it has two small USB ports. Now, with that, with the USB port version, you also get a cord that can run up to your cigarette lighter, so you can charge different devices in the back seat. We're going to go a little different, and we're going to actually take this and we're going to plug it into our trunk light, so that it's a nice clean install and we don't have additional wiring running front to back. So, first thing you want to do when you're going to install this, you're going to have to remove the rear seat. The rear seat removal is fairly easy, and we have a video on that. You want to get the lower ones out of the way, and then you're going to have the two 7/16 bolts which mount right here, which secure the bottom of the upper rear seat. And what we want to do is, this is going to have mounting points. We have one here and one here. So we're just going to slide the unit into place to see where we're going to end up marking these mounting tabs at, and then we're going to drill our mounting holes. You want it firm up against that. So we're going to set it right there, and then what we want to do is somehow mark it so that when we move this out of the way, we know where our points are, because the points are actually tucked on that brace, which is now sitting underneath the seat. Alright. So we've got the back trimmed out. Now when you remove the cup holder, what you're going to find is there are two additional screws, mounting points, that'll run straight down through the carpet here. So what we have our back hole ready. The cup holder we pulled out, and you're going to see there's two rear mounting screws that are going to screw down and in. But if you lean in here, you're going to see there's also two additional screws that you're going to run down onto the floor pan. So what I've done is I've lifted it up and I put tape down. Now I'm going to cut out a square of the carpet from here to here once again. And all I'm going to do is just make a hole big enough for our screws to go down and not have to go through the carpet and the sound barrier. So now that we have that out of the way, once again, I'm going to take my razor blade and I'm just going to trim out two small sections. Well, I'll probably just do one section here, honestly. And you can do this just with a box cutter blade. Box cutter blade works great. It's like zip strips. Everyone should have one. I'm just going to pull it up. Now you see here on this part of the tail, you do have that partial jute pad. So all we're doing is just cutting through that. Go across here. And we'll continue to trim this out until we're down and we go through the sound barrier too. Now we have our pilot holes in place. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to hard mount the back down, and because you don't want this whole thing to shift on you. And we got the back mounted down nice and tight now. Okay, so now we're going to move up to our front. So we have our rear mounted. Now what we're doing, we're mounting our fronts. And how we're doing that is taking my drill bit and I'm going straight down down in my pilot hole. And the reason you want to run both front and back supports on this is this thing is super stable now. It's not moving anywhere. A lot of times people get in and out of the back seat and they grab onto stuff and they put their weight on it, and we don't want that. So now we're going to run a screw with the washer on it. And we are a little more there. There it is. And we are just as tight as a drum. This thing is not moving in any direction whatsoever. You're going to take your cord, and you can either, if you were going to run this, there's a couple ways you can do it. We're going to run ours through the trunk into the trunk light, but if you wanted to, you could either run this along the carpet, so it plugs into your cigarette lighter here. There's plenty of length here. I'm talking plenty of length. So you could run this through here, under the carpet, up and around the center console, however you want to run it. There's plenty of options there. Now we're going to plug this in, like so. Tuck our harness back, like so. The unit's going to turn around, and it sits directly in there. Now we'll take our two screws that are provided with the rear armor, or with the rear center console kit, and we're going to run our screws in, securing the cup holder into place. Okay, we're in there. Okay, now our cup holder is firmly mounted on the unit. Alright, so we got our rear seat back here. Now we're going to push it straight forward and down so we're clicked into place. As you can see, our gap there is just really nice. We're going to go ahead and reinstall our lower mounting bolts here. There's one. Okay, there's our other. Go ahead and lay our lower seat bunds in place. You just drop and click in. Pop the other side back in. There we go. Alright, so we installed our hooker roll bar here, this 4-point bar. We also installed the rear center console, and we're just finishing the center console out. As you can see, the fit is really nice on the tranny hump tunnel. We went with the cup holder version with the USB. This allows you to charge not one but two USB devices in the back seat of your car. We've got our seats back in. Our fit along the back rear seat is really nice. Along the sides of the seats is really good. Alright, well, as always, we encourage you to check out our YouTube channel, which is F-Body Warehouse 1. You can shop online at fbodywarehouse.com, and we continue to bring you these videos showing you the different products that we offer and how to install them. We hope you'll subscribe to our channel, and as always, we do appreciate it and look forward to working with you soon. Thank you.